Hey everyone, so shed hunting season for me has actually came to an end now, and I'm just working on putting everything together to show you guys my season. Today I'm going to go through and show you the first half of my shed hunting season, and it's been a crazy good year. Best year that we've had. Ended up finding 65 sheds, 9 sets, so 18 antlers were matched up, and then we found by far the most amount of big sheds that we've ever found before. So like I said, it was by far the best year that we've ever had, and I started the shed season off early, kind of on accident when I was out late muzzleloader hunting. Found the first one of the year, and then we kind of went here and there. I went on some private land for a day, and I ended up finding one that was on top of the snow, but we had around 3 feet of snow at one point, so there's a lot of snow to move around in, and a lot of the antlers I think were buried. And we ended up getting back out once all the snow started melting, and Caitlyn went out on her own one weekend when I wasn't able to go, so she found one then, and then I ended up basically going out a little bit on my own too after that. Found a few, and that's what we're going to jump into right now. Good morning everybody. It's springtime. It's raining and it's about 60 degrees, so as you can see, a lot of this snow is melting. There ain't a whole lot left. So today we're going to be going out and we're going to do a little bit of shed hunting. Not exactly sure where I'm going to go yet. There's a lot of spots and we really haven't done anything yet, so I got the day off of work today because of the rain, and it might be kind of a sucky day to walk. It's actually perfect out right now, but I'm going to go try to take advantage of it and try to get some more sheds. So it should be a good day. I actually really like it when it's not sunny and the ground's wet like this. It's a lot easier to see the sheds, so as long as it doesn't rain too hard, it should be a good day. But I'm probably just going to bring the GoPros along, and that's it, because I don't want to get any water damage to the DSLR. But I don't know, I'm excited guys, and I can't wait to get out there and find some more sheds. So we're gonna get ready here and getting dressed for a rainy day, so let's get it. Alright guys, so just walked up on the first one of the day here. Not a bad little one. I'll take him. This is actually right going into a little bedding area where I found a bunch of them last year, so I'm hoping that there's a bunch of them in here again. There should be. Looks like there's been quite a few deer hanging out in here this year, but got number one for the day. That's awesome. Let's keep going. I just found that one walking this grass here, and I looked over and there's an absolute hammer sticking out of the grass over here. That is a nice shed right there. Holy smokes. There it is, boys and girls. We got two of them now, just like that. The biggest thing about having a winter like we've had is that I feel like these sheds are going to be really grouped up like this. I wouldn't be surprised if we found 4 or 5 more right in this little area here. Alright, gonna pick it up here quick. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh my gosh. Not a huge one, but that is a nice shed. I told you after I found that first shed, this was going to be the spot. And sure enough, I looked way back here through the trees, and with the wet ground, you can see how bright these antlers look compared to the ground. And I can see another one sitting up in here. Not a big one, but it's another shed. There it is right there. Would you look at that? Oh my god, there's another one. There's a big one.
I just spotted a big one up here. That's that one. It might be the other side to this one here. I don't know. It looks big. There's another one right there. Oh my gosh, there's literally sheds all over the place. Look at that. Look at that. There's one. So that's number 4. Number 5 is laying up here, and it's a good one. I'm just trying to keep my eyes peeled. I'm gonna have to go over this really good because I'm sure I'm walking past a couple of them too. This is what I mean though, when you get into the right spot, it can be absolute dynamite. That one's kind of chewed up, but that is a big shed. Look at that thing. Oh my God. A big old 4-point side. Holy crap, guys. There's still a pretty good chunk of this little timber here. These have all been within like not even 30 yards of each other, and like I said, I'm sure there's more. I don't even think I've matched up one shed yet. I just spotted another one. Looks like another good one. Oh yeah, it's a good one. Doesn't look huge, but another really solid shed. This is absolutely nuts, and I told you guys too. I probably said it a couple times now. Oh God, yeah, that's a nice one. Kind of a cool looking antler. But like I was saying, all these sheds have literally been in less than an acre. I think I was kind of looking at it, and I think all these first ones, besides this last one I just found, were all within about 50 yards of each other. That is a lot of bone for one little bedding area. That's probably the most I've ever found.
Hey guys, I'm out here in my neighbor's woods, I guess. I wanted to go shed hunting, so I asked Collin where to go, and he gave me directions, so I came out here, and I found one. It's just a nice little guy. Awesome. First shed of the year.
Basically what we're going to be going through here today is just going to be bedding area, maybe some edges of the woods and a few openings. I think there's a little bit of CRP and stuff in there, so a little bit of everything, but there's not really a good food source, so that's the one thing that we're kind of missing. But like I said, there's been a lot of deer in there, so I think there should be some sheds, and I actually found one about probably 50 yards out of my yard here last year, so you know, there's definitely a good chance that we're going to find something in there. But tonight's Friday night. We're going to be shed hunting for the last couple hours of light here, and then tomorrow and Sunday we're going to be going out and we're going to be shed hunting like all weekend. So pretty excited. We should be able to find a whole bunch of them, at least I hope, and make a couple videos. So we're going to try to start it off on a high note tonight and find a few of them. So let's get out there and see what we can do.
You get to be famous, Tyler. All right, so Tyler found one here. Oh yeah, it looks like it's from this year. That's pretty cool. That's actually part of the antler right there.
Something's been chewing on it.
I don't know. It looks like it's probably like it probably dropped like in December, but it definitely doesn't look like that's a year old. Pretty good sized antler there though, Tyler. Mm-hmm. Sweet. Second shed of the walk. Saw him from a little ways away. That's a freshie from this year. Just a little guy, but that's number 10 for us. Tyler's got number 11, and Jacera got number 12. But for Kate and I, that's number 10. Just spotted this shed right out here in the open in this pasture. Looks like a really nice one. Some crazy stuff going on the base. Oh my gosh, look at that. That's probably one of the coolest sheds I've ever found in my life. Look at look at my big ass hand compared to that. It's just straight up and down.
Look at that. That's freaking huge.
It's not even that big, it's just, that is a, That is a jacked up shed. Look at that. It's just straight up and down.
I just happened to come over by this fence, and we're actually going to start working our way up the hill going back towards my house, and I just decided that I'd go look on the fence line, and I looked over across the fence about 20 yards or so, and bam, just a monster. I mean, I guess not a monster, but it's just a good sized, just crazy looking shed. I mean, this thing just goes like straight up. It hardly goes out at all, probably not even out to the ears, but I mean, that is a toad right there. Look at the mass. That's crazy. And then the mass on the base too is unreal. But it's been slow. I mean, Tyler found the first shed, a small one, and then I found that second small one too, and this guy right here kind of saved the day. But I mean, we're gonna just kind of walk around this pasture a little bit more here, and then cut back into the woods and check that bedding area one more time with 3 of us and see if we can't find at least one more here before the end of the night. Alright guys, we're out here this morning, and we're shed hunting in the woods where I killed Crazy Hate. Well, we're across the road from where I killed Crazy Hate, but it's the same property, and I got Caitlyn with me down there going across the fence. But I'm hoping there's some sheds in here. I've been paying attention this winter to where the deer are kind of hanging out, and there has been a lot of deer in here, so we're gonna go check it out, see if we can maybe find at least a couple of them. But we're gonna be going all day today and all day tomorrow, and hopefully we can find a bunch.
Caitlyn here just spotted this old shed. I don't know how in the heck you saw this, but that thing is buried. It's kind of chewed on too, but it's a pretty decent shed. That thing's probably 2 years old. We must have walked right by it last year. Huh. That's probably one of the deer that we have had on camera one of the last couple of years, but I don't know, I don't recognize him. It's definitely been laying there for at least 2 years. It's an old shed. Pretty sure this is an antler. Oh my gosh. There's an antler right here. That thing blended in so good. Caitlyn's just chilling right here, and there's a shed literally 30 feet away from her. Oh boy, guys. So we just made it through these cedars coming out the other side, and Caitlyn beat me to it coming out along the edge, and she said that she found 2 of them.
Just walked up on these ones, both of them laying here. Oh my god, some good mass to that.
Good job. This is right where we found the one side to that set before. Oh yeah.
Nice.
Look at that.
Sweet.
Yeah, hold them out. Jeez. Look at the bases on that bad boy. That must be an older buck. Going downhill probably, but.
Well guys, I'm walking this bean field and fence line, and I look over, the shed right over here. Actually looks pretty decent, but it's been chewed on. Let's get that over the sign. I think it's a year old. Been sitting here for a while. Nice. Alright guys, I was walking up there by the woods, and I happened to look down. And down here, I spotted one. Looks like a pretty decent one. Had to be for me to spot it that far away. Let's see if I can. Oh yeah, look at that. This doesn't look very safe. Well, here we go. Oh yeah, look at that fresh one. Nice.
The other side's right here. Yeah, it's got to be the other side, I think. Look at that, right? There's one on each side of where he jumps across right here. Bam. That's a nice, he's got those crab claws on the end, but young buck, got some really good potential.
My second set of the day.
God, you're killing it, Kate. All right, guys. So we're here at my buddy's place. We got him, his wife and kids, and Caitlyn's still along here with me. So we're just gonna get everything all packed up, go for a little walk. Hopefully we can find some sheds out here. It looks pretty good. We actually just seen a bunch of deer bust out, so let's see what we can do. What? No, I found a shed. Pretty decent one. Just laying right on this trail, going through a hillside. I don't think it's a bedding area, but huh. Looks fairly fresh. I mean, it hasn't been chewed on at all, but I'll take it. Oh my God, guys, look at this. I can't tell if that's a match or not, but that's exactly how it's laying there. I'm gonna take a picture of it quick. All right, let's pick this bad boy up. Oh man, that I don't think is the same deer. It's a little bit bigger. Yeah, not the same. They're really similar, but that one's definitely bigger. That's a nice shed. I just looked over and saw a bright white wall of tines. I will take it, baby. Oh yeah. Check this one out, guys. I'm just walking down this road, and they were actually walking. All those guys were walking here, and they cut down. And I was just gonna swing out around the side of them. There's a shed right there, up on the hill. That one's been laying there a while, kind of chewed on. But heck yeah, that's pretty sweet. Just spotted this guy from a little ways back. Looks like another good one. Not a giant, but big 4-point side. Oh yeah, look at that thing. Right here where he jumped this fence here. These guys are gonna lose it. I got 4 sheds now, and I'm probably gonna find more before I hook back up with them. I hope they're finding them too. I mean, I've been picking them up like every 5 minutes, but another good shed. Well, here we go again. Here's number 5 for this walk. This is the smallest one so far, but still not a terrible one. Just a decent little shed, but the deer have definitely been wintering in this stuff. There's crow feathers right there actually, but yeah, like I said, the deer, they're in here for sure. Well guys, I didn't even realize it at first, but this right here is a set. Holy crap. We just got done walking, and as of right now, I'm the only one that found anything, which is pretty crazy because I did pretty good, and there's a lot of stuff that I didn't walk that everyone else did, but it is what it is. We found 5 sheds, so 1 set, pretty nice one too. Okay, so I found another one right by the truck once I got back here, but now we're ending it, so we'll see you next time. Today's big day. We're going to our number 1 woods today, and we're gonna be out there looking for crab claws, digits, outlaw, Goliath, and a few other ones. But let's be honest, we're probably not gonna find any of them because that's how it goes. But I think we're gonna find some sheds today. There's definitely a lot of bucks that have been hanging out in there this year, and when I was late muzzleloader hunting, like I said before, there was a lot of shed bucks and half racks that were hanging out in there. So we're on the way there right now, and we got a cloudy day, which is awesome because it'll be a lot easier to see these sheds, and a pretty big chunk of what we're going to be walking is going to be actually in the woods. So we're going to get at it, and hopefully we can find some of these hit list bucks or some of these big bucks that we've had on camera. Well, first shed of the day for us, and it's an absolute giant. Look at that sucker right there. Well, that deer probably scores a total of like 10, but first shot of the day, and definitely gives me a little bit more confidence than what I've had. I mean, usually between, I can actually see the truck way up there, but between where the truck's at and here, for the last few years, we've already found 3 or 4 sheds at this point. But little dinker to start off the day, put him in my pocket and keep on going. Oh my gosh, guys, oh my gosh, I can't believe what I'm seeing right now. So I spotted this right out here. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a nice shed, and then there's a big one right there and another big one right there. There's 3 sheds all right in this one spot. There could be more too, but there's at least 3 big ones right out here in front of me. Oh my gosh, babe, there's 3 big ones right here, all within like 20 yards of each other. Oh my God, I think one of them might, I think it's crab claws set too. No way. Oh my gosh. Oh my God, it's crab claws. It's crab claws. Oh, no way. So there's one of his sides. I think that one's his other side, and then there's another big one right there. But I'm gonna take, oh my God. This is the buck that we call Digits. That's the other big one that we were looking for that I was talking about before we came in here. But that's his bigger side. That is a stud side. I'm gonna get some more pictures here. Trying to stay a little bit calm, but that's impossible right now. So we got crab claws, his left side, and his right side's right there, and then Digits is right down there. So we're gonna pick these up and admire them for a little bit, and then we're gonna hopefully try to find the other side of him and maybe a couple of the other bucks. But here it goes. Oh my God, look at that shed. Holy crap, look at that, guys. That is a big deer. I will say we never had the best pictures of him. We had a lot of pictures, but they were always like, I don't know, he was just in a bad spot, or you could kind of tell that the picture was a little bit blurry and stuff. So it's awesome that we can find his sheds and actually put our hands on him, and you can actually tell how big he is. But he's growing a little drop tine there too. Look at that. I can't wait to see this deer next year. He blew up between last year and this year, so that's awesome. We're gonna go pick up his other side and look at that, and then go pick up that other one. All right, so this is his big side here. Oh boy, look at that shed. Oh my gosh, there's crab claws right there, guys. I'll throw some pictures up here of him that kind of got this same view, but I actually got probably the best picture I had of him. He was a ways away from the camera, but I saw he broke off that brow tine. And I was just telling Caitlyn actually this morning before we came here, we were looking at pictures of him, and he's got the big crab claws out on the end, and then this year he kind of started those smaller crab claws too. So I had a good feeling that last year he was a 4.5-year-old deer, and this year he's 5, or he could have even been 3 last year and 4 this year. But he definitely has some gigantic potential to be, I mean, at least a 180. I don't think he's quite a 180. I was thinking he might have been, but he's probably, I don't know, around 160 with this set here. But that is absolutely awesome. These were the sheds, once again, that we came in here for, and we found both of them. So I don't know what it is about this place. We found Crazy 8 set here last year, and then I killed him. Oh my gosh, I don't even know. This doesn't happen. 2 years in a row we found our #1 buck sheds, both of them. I don't even know what to say about that. But pretty lucky. I'm a lucky dude, and pretty blessed to have land like this available that I can go out and hunt and find sheds like this on. I know that everyone doesn't really have a lot to work with like I do, so I'm just doing my best to try not to take it for granted and loving every minute of this. That's awesome. This deer, he's as big as I thought he was. Oh my gosh. Look at that thing. That is another stud. That is a big buck. It's so crazy after watching these deer on camera, or seeing him on camera, getting pictures, and I've had videos of him in the summer when he had velvet on this, and then you come out here and find that, put your hands on it. There's not a feeling even close to that. That is awesome. Another big one. We got to match this guy up now. Well, Caitlyn just about stepped on that little thing. We were just talking about how there had to be more sheds around here somewhere, because you can actually see this trail going up the hill is going right to that food source where I was sitting during the late season. So we got another one. That's number 5 for our walk now. Not too shabby. We still got a lot of walking to do, unfortunately, but I'm sure there's a few more. This is the craziest thing. Okay, not the craziest. I don't know if a squirrel grabbed this. Oh yeah, there's chew marks on it, but look at this. Look at how that shed is sitting on that freaking log. I've never seen anything like that. Or it almost looks like he got his antler like down in there and it just pulled off or something. I'm really not quite sure. Isn't that crazy?
Did you tell him I called it because I said it first?
Yeah, Caitlyn started talking, but I spotted it right after that and wasn't really paying attention, so yeah, that's a little guy. Pretty cool find though. Sweet. Hey guys, so we just got done with the last spot and we ended up with 6 sheds out of there, so it was a pretty decent walk. I mean, we spent a good amount of time, but we got the number 1 buck that we were after in there. Plus, we found one side to another big one in there, and then a couple dinks. So, like I said, it was a good walk for sure. And now Caitlyn just came and she dropped me off at another spot here. It's a pretty good sized chunk, and she's gonna go get some groceries and get ready for the week and stuff like that. Be a responsible adult of the household, and I'm gonna try to find some more sheds. So she dropped me off here, and I got about 2 hours or so to walk around and look through some of this spot, and then she's gonna pick me back up. So we're gonna get at it and see if we can find a few more here today. Well, son of a gun, guys. I was thinking about walking this last year and I never did. Turns out it was a bad idea because there's an old one. You know, this is the first shed I found here, but there has been a set of footprints going through a bunch of it, and it looks really, really good. But unfortunately, I don't know if they had permission for it. I don't really know. It's just a piece that I called and got permission for, so that's how it goes though. I mean, happens every year. There's always spots that have footprints, but at least we were able to stumble across the shed. I mean, it's an old one, but it'll have to do. And the thing that's kind of cool too is there's actually bones from a dead deer right here. So I guess I'll take it. Not a bad one though. Just got done with that walk, and unfortunately there was a lot of footprints pretty much everywhere. So I think somebody already gone through there and picked it pretty good, but we lucked out and got an old one here. So we didn't strike out, but that was all we found. That was a pretty long walk. A lot of good looking stuff there, but just didn't pay off other than this one this time. But that's pretty much gonna wrap up our day here. I don't think I'm gonna do anything else today. So we had an awesome day. Found some really good sheds, some of our target bucks. So I'm looking forward to seeing those deer in the future, and we're gonna get out here and do some more shed hunting this next week. So stick with us and hopefully we can find a few more.